morning, good evening, good afternoon delight. Afternoon delight.
Every Tuesday from 1 to 2 p.m. PST. Okay, bye, RC.
I mean, it's the #1 show on the Open Winfrey Network, so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
We get like 4 million viewers a week. It's great.
4 million?
Oh, yeah.
You're almost as good as this show.
That's great.
On WCOVM.com. Afternoon delight.
Yeah, but see, we tweet out with our fans every episode. Every time it comes on, we're tweeting with our fans. They're the best fans in the world. Thank you.
That's something, and I'm not good at it. Tony is, but I'm not good at the social media. I'm not good at the tweeters.
I'm terrible.
Somebody's hijacked my Twitter account.
Hope it's not Donald Trump.
Hey, if it helps anybody, hey, help win the presidency.
Yeah, that's true.
A guy in Singapore has it.
The kids are really
you should see
good.
the scenes.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So for me, like getting on the social media and stuff is not something I've done a lot of. But I mean, I looked at your sites. You got a bunch.
It's like a muscle you have to work at it. Like just get used to certain things. And I'm not, but I'm starting to get better.
I just don't want to get that tech neck. You heard of that,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
People that walk
Were
around
they
like
like
this.
It's a thing that's going around. It's like, well, it's not going around. It's being caused.
Just
Like
don't get
people-
hit by a car.
I can't wait to see the people like 40 years from now. You know those old
I
guys
think,
that walk
yeah,
down the
20,
street like
20,
that?
40 years from now, people will be walking around like this the whole time.
Really?
You know
That's what I need. I need a girlfriend to do my social media.
You know what was crazy?
Or assistant.
When I got on the
People hire
show,
people to do it.
people started like coming up with fan pages about me. Like I have like a Twitter fan page now, like an Instagram fan page. Where
What is that like for how is
it's
it?
so strange. All of a sudden you see your name like and you go, wait, I didn't do this because I want to have control over what I put out there. Like I don't want to put something out there that nobody's ever seen. But it was strange, very strange because people start believing that's you doing that and it's not.
My fans put out like little bobbleheads of me like dancing like
that's
the
what I
Spice
want.
Girl,
Is that when you know you made it? When you get a
and
bobblehead?
they
You get a
take like
bobblehead.
my friends and put them on the on the other body and they dance.
We're gonna
around.
close out with Susan's one of Susan's songs. Marvin, if you can cue that up. Let's see. We have Crazy Kate.
Oh yeah.
Crazy Kate. So we have a little music video. We're gonna bake this in. Crazy Kate. Tell us real quick about Crazy Kate.
You know what? Crazy Kate came about my good friend Miss Sophie Lee down in New Orleans. We had our first band together, and that was one of the first tunes we wrote, and people loved it.
It's great, and you can see a lot of her stuff. It's the cloud?
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Susan Tunney.
Tunney.
Please.
On SoundCloud. I was listening to it this morning, getting ready. It was great. So, hi, and welcome back to Afternoon Delight. I forgot to mention, my name's RC Evergreen. I'm your host today. We've been spending so much time on where in the world is Tony Bolden. So my guests are Philip Boyd and Susan Tunney. And if you watched the last clip, we just saw your music video, which let's talk about your music a little bit. So you come from a creative family.
I do.
And but you went down the music path.
I did, and I was an actress for a long time, and then I found myself playing like Lady Windermere in Lady Windermere's Fan with a corset, speaking in like English received pronunciation, and I was like, what am I doing up here? I have things to say. I have a lot to say. So then I left school and started a rock band.
And what age was that?
20.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were in college.
So I didn't realize, like, basically, my girlfriend Sophie who was a classically trained musician, and we'd been best friends for years. We'd always go to concerts together. She was trying to learn guitar. I just started like singing to it, and people were like, "Wow, you're pretty good." And the next thing we knew, we had a band, and a lot of people started coming to see us. It was like an accident.
Now, the first time I saw you,
we were up in Hollywood here, on the corner of Fountain, that place on the fountain.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's right.
We played as a two-piece. I think.
No. You had the whole band there, and that's when tomorrow's guest, Richie Stevens, one of our guests tomorrow, Richie Stevens.
Yeah.
That's where I met Richie.
Really?
Was at her show,
yeah.
and we
Richie's
just hit it
one of my
off.
oldest, dearest friends here. Well, the first guy I made friends with when I moved here was Richie.
See, now that's an interesting thing. Just hitting it off with people. Like Philip and I, we hit it off right away, and I had met him on this show.
Yeah.
6 months ago.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it was
yeah.
just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Richie Stevens, the same thing. I think it's just that whole birds of a feather thing. Like you just kind of know,
It's
that's
true.
my people.
Yeah.
And I think that's musicians are though they're a little bit they're odd ducks.
Well,
But
that's what we say about actors.
I know, but
True.
well, if you're gonna be special in a field, I
Well,
think
that's the thing. It came down to like me picking acting, which I did for a little while
no,
longer.
come on, you just probably weren't very good at it.
You don't want to do
Probably
both.
not. I know but I like it's funny. Like,
So you one of your songs, what was it? Mama Whiskey
yeah.
was on The Mentalist.
Yes.
It played through the show, the long running TV series called The Mentalist.
Yeah.
And it was like in season 5.
I think season
Season
5.
5, episode 6.
Yeah.
But that's not like a coincidence, is
No.
it?
No, nepotism is wonderful.
So
I'm all
her
for it.
sister,
Yeah.
I recognize some of the similarities. Her sister is Robin Tunney, who was the star of The Mentalist, who's Simon Baker.
Yeah.
But now getting back to the acting thing,
Okay.
you had one episode that you acted
I did. I was the very first person to see Red John.
Now, if you're a fan of the show Red John, it's a big running theme in it, but you were season 6, episode 8, when they
Red John
first
is
saw
revealed.
Red John, and it
there's
only went to
me.
7 seasons. But in the beginning, the whole premise of the TV show was Simon Baker's going to lend his expertise to the cops and then the FBI in order to get this Red John character. And so she really wants that shirt, dude. Why is Susan standing up? Because we have one of our bandmates, Aaron Baker. Come on, Aaron. Hey guys. How are you? Nice to see you. Good. Hey, what are you doing? Welcome by. Okay, another tip for bad acting. Do that. Do that. Exactly that. Every time. I guarantee you won't get any work. As promised, we're going to have a song. What are we gonna?
Well, I really wanted to play. I had a request
Okay.
for
Are they good positioning, Marvin?
for
Okay, great. Come closer. A little closer. Okay, so we're gonna close out the show with them. I would like to say thank you so much
thank
for
you.
being on the show. It was fantastic.
for
Philip,
having me.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
as always, dynamic duos. Don't forget to tell Paulina I'm expecting the date you promised me in June with a friend. Tony's now off the market, which has changed, so that's fantastic for me. You've been watching Afternoon Delight on WCOBM.com live in Hollywood. My name is R.C. Everbeck. Thank you.
The song is called Cloud. Won't you tell our clouds to rain? I want to live again. But it's taking forever to fall together. The fool inside keeps breaking. Say goodbye to all your friends. In the glass of regret. Would you take